Hi everyone, I'm having some Bush's original baked beans today. Now I had these sitting in the cabinet like maybe 2 months, and I finally just got around to trying these. I can tell you in advance, am I going to like this or not? The answer is absolutely yes. I love baked beans. And these are probably even better than usual because they do have a good level of sugar in them. So I'm going to have not the whole can. This is supposed to be 3.5 servings. Well, I don't know what you call a serving. But to me, a serving is a reasonable amount of food that going with maybe a couple of other servings and a meat or something, or, if you're a meat eater, maybe a piece of bread, that would constitute a filling, satisfying meal. So each one of these servings is supposed to be half a cup. So this is a half a cup. I measured it out. I started to put all 3 servings on one plate. And then I was going to like 1 serving, 2, 3, and then the half serving to see how much it really made. And I thought it was going to actually make even less, but I was surprised that this is almost kind of like a serving. If you're someone who wants seconds, though, then it probably won't be enough. And I'm a person who definitely wants seconds for baked beans. But I can't have too much of it because it has sort of a high sugar content. I wish they would just take it out and just have the natural sugar, no added sugar. That would be great. I would buy more. How about you? And by the way, if you want to support the channel, you can check the video description for some ways you can do that, if you're so inclined. Whether you do or not, I appreciate your being here. So let's take a bite of this. First of all, let's do the obligatory thumbnail. And I can definitely smile about this because this is going to be good. Good. Like Andy Griffith used to say on the TV show. And here we are. Let you see it first of all, up close. I mean, it's, baked beans, what can I tell you? Do you think it looks similar to the ones on the cover, on the can? Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot you can do to dress up baked beans. It's just a basic kind of a food. It has such a beautiful aroma. That's part of the joy of these baked beans is just the smell of them, especially on a cold day like today. You're waiting, when's he ever going to take a bite, man? Give us a break. You can definitely taste that cinnamon sugar in here. That's one of the main ingredients. Delicious. Cinnamon is supposed to have some good health properties for you by itself. In fact, one of my viewers suggested I try cinnamon on the cereal that I started to eat all the time. It's a protein cereal. It comes in chocolate and vanilla. And he said he tried it on vanilla, and his words were a game changer. And I think I could probably agree with that. So whoever it was, thank you for that suggestion. What can I tell you? It tastes like baked beans. Although some baked beans, I guess, are better than others. But if you put enough cinnamon, enough sugar in it, it's always going to be good. Something else too, you don't have to have these hot. You can also have them cold. And there were times in my life when I was happy to have a nice can of cold beans. Not because I was poor or anything, really, but because it was just handy to have, and maybe I didn't have time to heat it up or didn't have a way to heat it up. You know, but you got to have the little thing to open it with. What's that thing called? Can opener, I guess. And I think these are only about, it depends on whether you order them in bulk or what store you buy them from. Maybe they're like around $3 or so, $3.50. So that's about 80 or 90 cents a serving. Don't need a calculator to figure that out. So my question is, have you tried these before? Or baked beans in general? What do you think about them? Do you eat them hot or cold? You can also eat them right out of the can, as long as you have something to open it with. Yeah, these could be also good even cold. And I didn't warm them up very much. I didn't want them so hot. But to me, it's better when it's kind of hot, I guess. It's just water. Yeah, I definitely could see a second helping of this. But I won't force you to stick around for that. I mean, like, I'm retired. You have more important things to do than I do, whether it's work or school or places to be. Most of you, anyway. I think these beans are, things like this are maybe even better in the winter time whenever it's cold, but they're good any time of the year. If I was going to do a mukbang, I'd probably mukbang something like this. using my fingers. Sorry. I hope you are not offended. People are so easily offended these days. You can't say anything, do anything. I think it's because of an overly woke mentality in our society that everything is taken as some kind of a criticism or an attack. And if you're thin-skinned, and I am a bit, my feelings are kind of easily hurt, I guess, it's probably even worse. But I gotta get over it, and you have to get over it too. Okay. Oops. I put on the glasses. Bush's Best Original Baked Beans. Okay, we're going to have to break out the magnifying glass. Slow simmered classic with bacon and brown sugar. Yeah, I should have mentioned the bacon. You can taste the bacon flavor in it, you know. Okay, the nutrition, nothing really worth adding there. I mean, it has a lot of sodium, like everything that's in a can or a package. It has plenty of fiber. We don't need to talk about the sugar anymore. It's got some nice proteins in here. The main ingredient, prepared navy beans, water, brown sugar, and then it contains other things like cured bacon, salt, mustard, vinegar, and so on. You know, you can make things like this at home. You can make your own baked beans. Maybe 2 or 3 things you won't have on hand. And this is from Bush Brothers and Company, Knoxville, Tennessee. Right up there in Tennessee. How about that? Is that their corporate office? Or is that where they actually make these beans, where they manufacture them and can them? Gluten-free. Oh, here's the part I like to read. Okay. What does that say? That beautiful bean company. What does that mean? Some say baked beans are best with hot dogs. Some say burgers. We say the contrasting flavors of sweet baked beans and any of your savory favorites bring out the best in each other. Bean appetit, like bon appetit. You know, enjoy your meal from that beautiful bean company. You can cook them in the microwave or on the stove. Of course, well, either way you like. If you're in a hurry, I'm sure they'll taste good if you microwave these things too. What else does it say here? Oh, they're they're advertising or accenting the 8 grams of protein. Let's see. Made with real bacon. Well, I don't want any fake bacon, do you? Easy and delicious. Canned in the USA. By golly, we can still make some things in the USA. There's our cover again. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of cover art to it, but they did the best they could with the space they had. These are delicious, like we already told you. So give them a try and let me know if you like them or if you had any other products from Bush in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you take care, and we will catch you later.